It's that time again.
All right. Are you finally ready now? Are
I've been
calmed
ready.
down?
I've been ready.
You have
I've
not
been
been ready. I've been waiting for you.
I've been ready.
No, you've been eating.
No, I'm not eating anymore.
Every time I turn around, you're eating.
What?
You're a fucking feeder.
No,
dude.
that's work.
You're a feeder.
A feeder?
Yeah, you're a feeder.
Yeah, you're a bottom feeder.
No, you don't even. Do you even know what a feeder is?
No.
It's where you're in a like a relationship or a marriage where your significant other purposely feeds you until you're over full every day, and you gain like 100 pounds, and you just keep making them feed you and feed you and feed you.
That sounds disgusting.
And they get sexual pleasure out of feeding you.
That sounds like a Nikocado avocado situation.
You never heard of feeders?
No.
You should really look up feeders.
I don't know if I wanna.
Episode. Yeah. So for any, hi, welcome back to Break Time with Derry and Trey. I'm keeping that in. If you guys want to know what a feeder is, go look it up.
Ugh.
Who knows? Maybe one of you out there is a feeder or a feedee. Whoa. But yeah, hi. Welcome back. Sorry for the how do I say this? Wild time scale of episodes. As you can see from my background here, there's nothing behind me because I'm moving. And Trey wanted to tell you all, and I told him no. It's my right to tell everyone. Isn't that right, Trey?
No.
Say hi, by the way, Trey.
Hi, Trey.
There we go. I had to get that in there because I almost forgot.
I almost didn't do it right.
What do you mean? Was you just about to go hi? And that was
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Oh my, we haven't done it for 1 week. And this guy is about to break character.
No, it's been 2 weeks, I think, hasn't it?
No, we missed 1 week, then we uploaded, then we missed 1 week, and now we're here.
Okay. All right.
I wouldn't
So
let it go
what is-
2 weeks in a row.
Is this episode 38 or 39?
39.
Okay. I
I'm
used to
gonna
be
say
ahead
that,
by
and
one.
then-
Now I'm behind by one.
And then I'm gonna look right now, and it's gonna be episode 38. Hold on, give me 1 second. It is episode 39. I was right. Boom.
Okay.
Cool. So, welcome everyone. Like I said, I am moving, and I'm moving closer to Trey. So, one of the hopeful things that we'd like to do is, now that I'm moving closer to Trey, and by closer I mean like 3 blocks away, we eventually want to do one where we're in the same room together. Isn't that right, Trey?
Yes. We want to have videos where it's like, how do I say this without sounding perverted?
We want to... in the casting couch videos.
Yeah,
Isn't that right,
like-
Trey?
what the fuck is the backseat driving? But it's backseat gaming. There we go.
Well, no. As you can see, my stickers here, Oni Plays. We just want to make like some Oni Play style content where me and Trey just kind of sit on the couch and we play some video games and we
Talk
just
some
like
bullshit.
we do now. Yeah, like we do right now. You know, instead we're just playing video games in the background, which I think will be fun for us because
We
we
could have
never
our own
actually
little-
like.
I'm not saying I want to be exactly like Oni plays, but we could have our own little thing that plays when it's a gaming video like that.
Yeah,
Like how they have the boop, doot, 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 doot. You can keep that out if you want. It might be copyrighted if I just do
that is
that.
not copyrighted. I'm sure
Okay.
they would love it.
Yeah, it could just be that. It's instead of their sound, it's us just going boop, doot, 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 doot.
Like we're the Walmart version.
But
But no, so, and the reason I want to do it is because me and Trey, I don't think realistically have ever played like retro video games together, like from our childhood.
Oh God! Please let me do Sly at
So-
some point.
Oh, you can do Sly as the first game.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
care. So if you guys like Sly Cooper, Trey's gonna play it for you all, and I'm gonna
Am I
torment.
gonna have to
him.
like emulate it on the computer or something?
No, I got it figured out. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. We're gonna use the Google or no, what the
Yeah, we're gonna use a Google Stadia.
is that who made it?
What?
Who made the? I already forgot the name of it. Did you say Stadia?
Google Stadia? Yeah, no one uses it anymore because it got shut down.
No, okay. I couldn't remember if it was Google who made it. I couldn't remember if it was called Stadia, but okay. Fair enough. Okay.
So, yeah, welcome to episode 39. I want to start this off by saying the new Eminem album came out today. If you guys didn't know, Eminem came out with a new album, The Death of Slim Shady, Coup de Grace. And I just want to say, I think it's very good.
You think someone read that album and said, "What the fuck is Coupe de Grace?"
Yes, at least one person. At least one person.
I see it and I instantly go, "Oh, coup de grace."
Yeah.
Anyways.
And so the reason I want to bring this up, besides that I think it's a good album, and I think Trey, you think it's a good album so far. He hasn't listened to it all the way through, but
No, not all the way through. There's actually a lot of songs. I didn't think there was that many songs, but there's a lot.
yeah, but you think it's pretty good so far.
Yeah. Like I told you, Brand New Dance was kind of wild to listen to, but yeah.
See, I like that. I think it's funny.
I was on the way home like, what the fuck is this beat I'm listening to?
But the reason I bring it up is
on my way home from work, and I'm just hearing that.
This fucking guy.
Oh.
I'm trying to talk to the people.
The people?
Yeah.
People don't care what you have to say.
They really don't. I don't think they do. But I'm gonna do it anyways. So Trey and I, by 3 years, we are classified as Gen Z. Right? Am I correct on that?
People used to call us millennials, and by people I mean they still do, and I mean elderly people.
Yeah.
They think we are millennials. I'm like, no.
Yeah,
wait, did you say we are Gen Z just by 3 years?
Yeah, we are by 3 years.
I hate being associated with that.
Yeah, I know, and this is why I bring that up with this album, is because a lot of Gen Zers, I hate saying that, but a lot of Gen Zers on TikTok were trying to cancel Eminem before this album came out, and that's kind of what a lot of this album is about.
What were they trying to
cancel culture?
I'm sure you're gonna get into it, but what were they trying to cancel him for? I don't even remember.
If you, like I said earlier, I mean before we started the show, if you listen to old Eminem, it's pretty fucked up. Like Brand New Dance, the song on this new album, just picture that as like an album. That's the whole thing, and he just says some wild fucking shit because he was Slim Shady and he was a drug addict, and he just went off the rails for a while and said some wild shit. But it was funny, and it made us all laugh when we were younger. But now all of a sudden, because we're in our 20s.
Do you think he was on drugs when he wrote "Fack"?
Yes.
I was just curious.
He was on drugs for like that whole time.
From like, well, I don't even know, like 2008 to 2015 maybe.
No, from like the Eminem show till what the fuck is that? Recovery.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, so our generation is trying to cancel him, and that's what this whole album is about. And I hate the fact, like I said, that we used to adore this man, play him at our schools and weight rooms and whatnot, and now all of a sudden, because we're older, we think it just has to be canceled now. I really hate that, and I just want to say I no longer consider myself Gen Z. I'm not in any part of any generation, because they all suck.
There's this little gray line between, I don't know, what's before us?
Millennial.
So yeah, there's this little gray area between millennial and Gen Z, and that's where we fall, because we were like the last generation before like cell phones and social media was a big deal.
Yeah.
I mean, it was still a thing, but at our age, we didn't know or care about MySpace.
Yeah, like I remember my parents got internet for the first time, and it was like 2009, and I was like, what do you do on this? And they're like, well, you kind of just go on it and you look at things. And I'm like, okay. And so I opened up Google for the first time, and one of the first things that popped up was YouTube, and that's why I'm here today. So that was the first thing I ever knew, and no one really cared about
Google, and then it put like the semicolon broadcast yourself.
YouTube broadcast yourself. What a thing! You know what's sad is I don't think anyone like aged. We're 23. Yeah, we're 23, going to be 24 this year.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone under the age of 21 even knows what YouTube broadcast yourself is.
It's
which
YouTube
was
before
the
it was
original.
YouTube. Yeah.
Well, it was the original YouTube, which was a golden era. But anyways, to round off the conversation, I hate the fact that Eminem had to make an album to complain about our generation, when in fact our side of the generation, which is the first half, likes him. And it's all these fucking people on TikTok that want to ban him and cancel him.
It's
like
like anyone born
pisses
after,
me
like,
off.
Anyone born after like 2006 is like the area I'm talking about.
Yes, I would say so. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say about it. Good job, Eminem. Great album. All right, continue on. Trey's got some topics for us. He wants it to be a little shorter episode. I know we missed a week, and everyone's probably like, "What the fuck, a shorter episode?" But he's got some topics to crack off, and he just got home from work, so I can't blame him. So Trey, why don't you give us some of your topics, and let's discuss them a little bit.
Do you want to bounce off of mine? Like I do one, you do one, or do you just want me to run through them all?
We can do that for right now, and then I'll tell you to keep going on them if I want you to.
Okay. All right. So we skipped a week. If you guys didn't know, I know I talked about this in the last episode too, but there was another heat wave that was hitting the West Coast last week. So right after July 4th, basically.
Yes, sir.
The highs are predicted to reach at least 100 to 120 degrees throughout California and just along the coast. So when I read that and I hear something about a heat wave through the West Coast, do you think that affects Oregon as well? And if so, how hot do you think it gets in Oregon during this time of year?
Probably like what it is right now here, so like upper 80s.
I wonder if it's
90s.
more humid or less humid here or there than it is here.
I don't know because they have the coastline, so I'm gonna guess not.
But speaking of heat waves, there's supposed to be another one basically hitting the Midwest in tomorrow.
Yeah, so apparently I chose the best weekend to move because it's gonna be the hottest it's been all summer when I move. So, I didn't know that at the time, so it's not my fault. No one can get mad at me. Okay, let's keep that.
And to anyone out there, just real quick, speaking of heat waves and me being at work and stuff, to anyone who works 12-hour shifts, I salute you. I did it, and it wasn't like a big deal. It was just I definitely see why 8-hour shifts are the way to go.
I don't know. I've worked a fair share of 12s and 13s in my day. It's not the worst thing.
It's not, but I have to avoid looking at a clock. I just cannot look at the time.
Well, see, that's your problem. And that goes for anyone. If you're sitting there looking at the clock, that's your first mistake.
Well, I mean, I have to do that anyways where I work because I have certain break times that I have to go take.
Well, you got a Apple Watch, don't you?
You can't have that where I work.
Oh, you can't have that on?
You can have it on below your waist, so attached to your belt.
Well, just
there's no point though.
Put the vibration on it and set an alarm for your brakes.
No, it has to be relieved from my brakes.
Oh, I see.
So let's say someone called in, someone went home or something between my first and second break. So that means my second break I could either not get at all or it will just be pushed farther out into my shift.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
Gotcha.
Otherwise, yeah, if it was totally up to me and I was independent, I would just go take my breaks, I guess sporadically, just to make my night feel shorter. But either way,
once you're not taking them back to back to back.
No, when my break times get pushed out, so let's say after first break starts, that's an hour and a half into my shift. That's when first breaks start going, and then second break, then third break, and fourth break. I usually favor third break, so that's 2.5 hours into my shift.
That sounds nice. I would say 3, but I guess 2.5 I could take.
That's so fourth break would get 3, and that's what a lot of people like to do because then your last break. So I work if you guys don't know, obviously, I work 2:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. So let's say I had fourth break during my shift. That means I would take my break at 5 p.m. That's my first break. So it's 5 to 5:30, and then it'd be 7 to 7:30, and then 9 to 9:30, and then I go home in an hour after. I go home in an hour, not even after my last break.
That sounds nice.
But yeah, what was the point of this? Where was I going with this?
I have no idea. You don't want to run into the table, bucko.
Oh, I have to get relief for my breaks. I can't just go take them whenever I want to. Otherwise, I would, and I'd just do the last break if I had the option. But I can't have any Apple Watch on. It has to be below the waist. But yeah, to anyone who works 12-hour shifts, I'm just now getting into the habit of that, and I salute you.
Yeah. Good job. Good job to all you blue-collar 12-hour workers.
Because I only did it a couple times even when I was working at my last job.
Mm-hmm.
It was very, very rare.
No, you get used to them after pretty quick, I'd say. So, speaking of Heat, because the story takes place in New Mexico. Have you seen the Alec Baldwin stuff that came out today?
I didn't see anything that came out today, but yesterday when I was on break, I saw something on the news that was on the TV. Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know there was still an investigation going on with this whole thing.
Oh yeah.
I just remember
No,
basically being him not at fault, but the person who handled the props themselves being at fault.
Well, no. See, so what happened is Alec's trial started yesterday, and he was getting prosecuted as well, right? So, however, today,
Do you like Alec Baldwin?
no, not a Baldwin family fan at all.
Do you?
I
mean,
I like him in Cat in the Hat.
well, yeah.
That's about it.
I'm just like, so. I mean, yeah. I don't even think I don't know what I've all seen him in, but I mean, are you happy with the outcome? I'm sure you're getting there to explain it, but I mean, like,
Well,
that's
okay,
cool.
so
That's a good thing that he's not being like wrongly accused.
yeah, so if you don't know, Alec Baldwin was on this movie set for this movie called Rust. I'm just gonna go over it very quick, 'cause I'm sure most of you know it by now.
Was it a western?
Yeah, it's a western, and I guess the working conditions were very bad, and there was times on set. Obviously, it's a western, so it has guns on it, where guns would just go off because the armor on set wouldn't check their guns right and shit. And eventually, what happened was Alec was filming a set or a scene where he had to pull a gun from his holster. I think it was how it was, facing the camera. And the gun went off.
Just looked like an old Colt revolver, yeah.
Yeah, and the gun went off, and it shot the, I think it was a videographer, and she died. So a lot of people are getting prosecuted, and his trial started yesterday. But however, what happened today was his trial got dismissed entirely. And I will tell you why. The involuntary manslaughter case against actor Alec Baldwin was dismissed in a dramatic fashion on Friday after the judge overseeing the case ruled prosecutors did not properly turn over evidence to the defense. So, from what I read earlier, I guess there was a lot of evidence that the prosecution had that were like, you know what, we're just going to hide this away because it kind of does not lead to our point. And the judge was like, you know what, this guy's walking. Baldwin's attorney had filed a motion to dismiss the case, arguing state investigators did not properly share with the defense that the man had delivered a box of ammunition connected to the case of two investigators. Judge Mary Merlot Sommer, what a name, Mary Merlot Sommer, set the jury home for the day and heard several hours of testimony about the alleged issue. At about 4 p.m. local time, she sided with the defense and dismissed the case with prejudice, meaning it cannot be brought again. So Alec is free from this forever. So
Yeah.
I'm not an Alec fan, but good to him because it was not his fault.
So I was gonna say that's what I was gonna bring up too. I know there's like people out there who maybe think this is like one of those conspiracy instances, maybe not, but in today's world, anything could be talked about in that aspect. This wasn't a thing that actually happened on purpose at all, like, right?
No.
Like whoever handled the gun before Alec had it, this had nothing to do. Like it was.
Yeah,
but
the big thing was that he was supposed to check the gun because that's what you're supposed to do on set, and I guess he didn't. But either way, the person who loaded the fucker, yeah, that's the whole point.
They were gonna, I'm assuming they were going to CGI in the gunshot.
If he even had to shoot.
Yeah. Oh, that too. Yeah.
So here, I'll read you exactly what happened. So Baldwin was practicing a cross draw, pulling a gun from a holster on the opposite side of his body from his draw hand, with a prop gun when it fired a live round, killing Hutchinson and injuring director Joel Swoza.
Damn, he got it. So it went through one person.
And
hit the other guy. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Was it? What round was it? Like what kind of caliber?
I have no idea. I don't think it ever said. Because all it's ever said, as far as I've read over the last year, is a prop gun. They never say what kind of actual gun it was.
That's kind of fucked.
On the opening statements on Wednesday. Okay, so it started Wednesday. My bad.
That's when I saw it.
Prosecutors alleged Baldwin violated the cardinal rules of firearm safety by pointing the prop gun at Hutchins and pulling the trigger. However, the defense blamed the film's armorer and the first assistant director, jointly in charge of firearm safety on set, for allowing a real bullet to be loaded into the prop gun and failing to make it safe before it reached Baldwin. which, as much as I understand what the prosecutor is saying by him not checking, it should never have happened to begin with.
I know this is fucked up, but were they filming when this happened? Were they filming it when he shot someone live?
As far as I know,
not
yes.
live, but on the video.
Yes.
I wonder if there's a video of that anywhere.
No, I think they scrapped it.
I was just curious. I know I'm not saying like I get satisfaction into watching it. I just want to see for myself what happened.
No, I understand that. That's because that's the first thing I said when this first came out.
Where's the video?
Yeah, which was I don't even when did this fucking happen to begin with? Wasn't it like 2 years ago? 2021.
Yeah.
I remember when this happened.
I don't remember what time of year.
October 21st.
Okay, yeah, I just remember it being 2021. I remember seeing the video of him being like, "Is he okay? Is this person okay?"
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know it was loaded. It wasn't supposed to be loaded.
But I mean, okay, so then my other argument is, if you're gonna mess with firearms, you should at least know firearm safety to begin with, right? So I don't know. I'm happy that he's not gonna go to jail for it because it's not his fault at the end of the day. But at the same time, dude, check your fucking gun before you shoot it. Like, I don't care if it's empty or not. Always check a gun. It's like the first rule of gun safety.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, it's a movie set, so it's whatever. But anyways, yeah, I just figured I'd let everyone know that Alec is free and is not going to jail. And I wanted to say this to round it off. Baldwin could be seen crying as a decision was announced, and he immediately hugged his wife as court was excused for the day.
As you should.
Yeah, no, you should see the video. And anyone out there, you should watch it. He slams his fucking head down on his hand. And he's just sitting there
relieved.
bawling, dude.
Alec bawling.
Alec. Yikes.
Whoever that's your dumb joke of the day, guys.
All right, hit me with another one.
So this is that topic I told. Death. This has to do with death. Guys.
Oh god. Okay, this better not.
And this happens every year, so I mean, it's nothing new. 3 dead, 7 injured after suspected drunk driver plows into New York City park on 4th of July.
Good lord.
4 victims were pinned under a gray Ford F-150 pickup truck.
What the fuck are you reading? Did you wake up and read this on like July 5th?
Yeah, I saw it. I was looking up news for the podcast
God.
last week, and I saw this. 3 people are dead and 7 others have been injured after a suspected drunk driver plowed his vehicle into a park on New York City's Lower East Side on Thursday night.
Wow.
The driver of a gray Ford F-150, Daniel Hayden, of 44 years old, struck multiple pedestrians in the park at 8:53 p.m. Thursday night. He was driving eastbound on Water Street when he sped through a stop sign, jumped the curb, crashed into the Corlears Hook Park. Pickup truck was on top of 4 victims when the authorities arrived.
Let me guess. Was he drunk?
I've said drunk like 3 times. Yes, he was drunk.
I'm sorry. I didn't. I guess I wasn't. I was
suspected
more
drunk
worried about the
drivers,
people under the truck than I was you saying if he was drunk or not.
Good Samaritans held the driver until... Oh, damn.
What, did they flip the truck over?
Good Samaritans held the driver until police arrived.
Oh, good.
Like, they were just sitting there fucking, probably just wrestling him to the ground.
Well, have you ever seen the... You probably haven't. Have you ever seen the Reddit video where the dude, he crashes his car in an intersection, kills someone, and he starts running down the street, and there's people running after him like, hey, get the fuck back here, you just killed this man. And he ends up, like, tripping, and he hits his head on a brick, and he's bleeding, and they hold him down, like, you're not going anywhere, dude. Like, you're done. You're done for, bud.
No, I haven't never seen that.
Maybe I should show you that at some point. But, so, okay,
There's
so what I want to add on...
There's a picture of this F-150. It looks like it's on a lake as well. Like, it plowed through a gate right next to a body of water at this park. And what's crazy to look at that is that there's 4 people underneath that truck in this picture.
That is disgusting.
You can't see them, though.
That's okay. I'm not putting that on the show.
No, that's not.
But what I want to...
A total of 10 pedestrians, while intoxicated.
Well, I wanted to add to that is because obviously we didn't get to record during the 4th of July stuff. Why can't people be safe with fireworks? Have you ever noticed that? Obviously you've noticed it. It's always in the news every year.
Yeah, there was someone here who blew their face off, basically.
Yeah, and then in Chicago, someone decapitated themselves with a firework. Like, how stupid do you have to be?
I don't get how you do that. I don't understand it.
Because people get drunk and they're not smart with it. My family's been shooting off fireworks before I was born. So over 20 damn near over 30 years probably. And yet no one's ever gotten hurt. I don't understand. Just be smart. It's not that hard. They have a fuse on them and they shoot up in the sky.
I've seen people do stupid shit like they'll tape a bunch of Roman candles and just hold it.
The dumbest thing I ever did.
Make him look like Iron Man.
What, you never had Roman candle fights?
No.
You haven't?
No, the worst thing we've ever done, I don't know if I still have the video, but one day we were out at a buddy's house. I can tell you I'll tell you who it was. You might have even been there. We were out at a buddy's house, and we were lighting fireworks, and one of the fireworks came like flying towards me and Morgan. And we're sitting on this on the porch, and it just came flying underneath our feet. And we both fucking pick up our feet so fast.
You know, since Roman can't, I mean, they can burn you, but like they're not gonna actually hurt you. You know, you just kind of shoot at each other like Harry Potter. You ever seen that? You ever seen the video? That popular video back in the day was.
Oh, they just go, oh my god! And
they're like running down the street shooting at each other, and the Harry Potter music plays in the background.
Yeah, I think I've seen it. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now, but
I've done that before.
I've never done that.
The dumbest thing I ever did with a firework was make a sparkler bomb, and that was it.
And what's that?
It's where you take like 10 boxes of sparklers.
Oh my god!
And you make like basically a big ass fucking tube of them, and you take one in the center and you pull it up so it's basically acting like a fuse.
Yeah.
And you tie it tight as fuck with masking tape, like as tight as you can make it, and you put it in the ground and you light the top one. And so it burns down like a regular sparkler, but once it hits all of them, the pressure has nowhere to go.
Looks
so
like
it just
a thermite
blows up.
charge from Call of Duty.
Kinda, yeah. That's probably about the dumbest thing I ever did, because I could have actually hurt myself. But yet, I'm still here, and I still have all 10 fingers. And these people can't do fireworks without blowing off their hands. So please, next year, because it's already done, next year, please be safer with your fireworks. There should be no reason that hospitals are filled with people on the 4th of July because they're blowing their fucking hands and feet off.
I agree.
You're dumb. You shouldn't be allowed to have fireworks. You should take a test. So anyways, I'm going to get mad if we keep talking about 4th of July.
This topic's more of a nerdy topic. It's something that more pertains to something I saw and was kind of interested about. And maybe you might be too.
Oops.
There's an antitrust lawsuit that threatens Apple's lucrative deal with Google.
I didn't know Apple had a deal with Google.
Apple's deal with Google that makes it the default engine on Safari faces uncertainty as the U.S. Department of Justice's antitrust lawsuit looms. The information reports, which is a news article. Apple's contract with Google, which ensures that Google's search engine is the default on Apple's Safari browser, has been a significant source of revenue. In 2022, the arrangement reportedly netted Apple over $20 billion, an amount derived from 36% of the ad revenue generated by searches on Safari, as revealed in court documents. The agreement has substantial financial implications for both companies. For Apple, the payments from Google constitute an important revenue stream as a significant proportion of its profits. If the court rules against Google, it could lose access to approximately 70% of iPhone searches. This would significantly impact Google's mobile search advertising revenue, which was a major contributor to its $207 billion in search ad revenue of 2023.
Wait, okay, so now I have more questions. So people actually use Safari, unironically?
I use Safari, yeah.
You're crazy.
Why?
Ever since I've gotten my phone, I've never used Safari. Like, ever since I started using an iPhone.
What do you use?
Well, I used to use Google Chrome when I was in high school. And then once I graduated, I started using Opera on my phone.
Oh?
Yeah. I haven't used Google in years. I mean, like, natively. Obviously, Google's built into Opera, but, like, I've never opened up Google Chrome or Safari in years. That is crazy that I think that people still use Safari.
Yeah, I still use it.
Maybe I'm just out of the loop. That's wild. I guess I also didn't know that Google was the browser for Safari. I thought Safari was its own.
It makes sense now
OS.
because I didn't know that either. But it makes sense now because I know in the settings there's you can change it to Bing or Microsoft Edge. I think maybe, and then obviously I think there's another one. I just can't remember what it is. Maybe Yahoo.
Ew.
I'm not sure. I didn't use Yahoo.
Do people still use Yahoo?
Yeah.
What is going on? What is happening?
Morgan's original email address was at Yahoo.
That is wild.
The company now wants to double the number of Google searches performed outside Safari, even as the number accomplished in the Google and Chrome apps stalled last year.
Wow.
So I don't know what an antitrust lawsuit is, but I just know this doesn't seem like a good thing for iPhone users.
Look it up, so that way we know exactly what it means. Antitrust law. What is
There's 137 comments.
Oh, regulations that encourage competition by limiting the market power of any particular firm. So basically, they're like, hey, if you're gonna only do this, like, you can't do that. You have to have it available to every company that has a search engine. Which they do, but they're basically like not forcing you, but they make it to where it's automatically Google and you don't get to choose it yourself.
Okay, so here's the comments that are actually really, really funny. Apple, we need our monopoly to make big bucks. Google, we need Apple's monopoly to make big buck.
I thought Google was still running at a loss.
There are at least 5 search engines options built into the Apple devices. So what if Google is the default? Does it require too much brain power or physical effort to go in settings and change it to one if desires? If the device owner is too clueless to figure it out or to even ask if it's possible, then they deserve what they get.
Yeah, okay, so this is what I don't understand. Despite gains, the company's cloud service is not yet profitable. So this is so Google Cloud, okay, which is one of their biggest things that they own. In 2021, or no, actually this is 2022, I'm sorry. They lost $858 million. Google's not making money like they should. I don't understand where they're getting all this money from that they're talking about. Like Google, like YouTube has never ran at a profit. YouTube has always ran at a loss, which Google owns.
With a new common enemy, Apple's Halo is about to encompass Google in this batch of responses. It's like once it propped up the collective view of AT&T when they were the only service option for the first iPhones.
I guess so. I mean, if you already know something, I mean, why would you change it, you know?
What the fuck is this?
What?
Honestly, Google is one of the best search engines, hands down. I tried using DuckDuckGo for years for private reasons.
Who is using DuckDuckGo?
I would fall back to google.com when DuckDuckGo, which is Bing, would fail to produce good results. Eventually, I just got tired of so frequently having to use Google instead of Safari address bar for searching and switched back. So yeah, like I said, it's a pretty nerdy topic. It was just something I saw and I was like, oh.
Have you ever seen DuckDuckGo?
No, I've never even heard of that until I just read that comment.
DuckDuckGo is a relatively new search engine. Like, hold on. I don't want to misspeak.
What if I look it up?
DuckDuckGo came out in 2008, okay?
Okay.
Apparently it's one of those search engines that won't, like, save your data and shit. Apparently it's very privacy-oriented. It is horrible. Don't ever use it. I don't understand... I don't understand how people use this. It is horrible. The only time I ever see a commercial for DuckDuckGo besides, like, YouTube is Fox News.
I don't think I've ever seen a commercial for it. The logo looks familiar, but I don't think I've ever seen this before in my life.
God, it is horrible. You'll find the dumbest fucking answers to your questions on DuckDuckGo.
Alright, I still have 3 more topics. God damn it.
It's fine. What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
And here, let me round off that topic by saying this. We're not sponsored by any means, but use Opera GX. It's great.
I mean,
Google,
I didn't like Opera on my phone, but...
Google's built into it, and it runs great. There you go.
At least 4 people were bitten in shark attacks in Texas and Florida since the 4th of July. And that was, you guys don't know our buddy, but we often talk about him. Jackson sent that to us.
Did you see did he send a picture of the girl's leg?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Shark Attack's been going wild the last couple weeks.
It is. It's right now. It's Shark Week.
On what is that on the Travel Channel? No, it's on Animal Planet, isn't it?
Animal Planet or National Geographic.
Yeah. Oh, it's on Discovery. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it is Shark
Same
Week this
same
week, isn't
difference.
it? Crazy.
Several people were bitten by sharks in separate attacks at Texas and Florida beaches on 4th of July, authorities said. A 26-year-old man was bitten by a shark off of the New Smyrna Beach, Florida, on Friday. The second shark bite reported on the Florida beach during the Independence Day holiday week. The man visiting from Sarasota was bitten around 4:15 p.m. Friday on his left foot while floating in an inner tube in water 5 feet deep.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Why the fuck is there a shark in 5 foot deep water?
Well, you know, we get sharks in the Mississippi, right?
Aren't they just down by Louisiana, though?
No, they travel. I mean, it's rare, but they travel up here.
I think there was one not that long ago, like here where I live in the Mississippi, but it came upstream, obviously. And I want to say it was a bull shark.
Yeah, that's the only ones that come up here is bull sharks.
And those get big, don't they?
Not as big as like a great white shark.
Aren't
but
they
yeah,
like?
they're
Aren't bull
pretty
sharks
big.
like as big as me?
I'd say so. An adult male's 210 pounds.
Oh, I weigh more than a shark. Cool. That means I think I could fight it off, maybe.
Sure.
But I can't swim backwards, man.
Here, let me read this to you. The bull shark is often considered to be the quote-unquote most dangerous shark in the world. So, no. You're not okay with this thing.
You know what? Every time I think of a bull shark, I think of the shark that's from Far Cry 3, because that's what it is.
Is it really?
The sharks that you fight in Far Cry 3, yeah, it's bull sharks.
Well, I guess that makes sense because they are from Africa and yeah, Africa. Giant
They're
bull
like
sharks.
the miniature version of a
Crazy.
great white.
Yeah. Do you like sharks?
They don't bother me. I hate that they're assholes.
Yeah. While humans are not part of a bull shark's diet, they are known to be highly aggressive towards humans. Wow. That's crazy.
It's crazy that they're just fish. I think it's crazy that fish can just like kill us if they wanted to.
Well, animals above the water can kill us if they want to.
That's true. You always have to remember who is the food chain. What is the food
Just
chain?
because we have guns and drive cars does not mean we are at the top of the food chain, buddy.
Yeah.
We're like in the dead middle, I'd say. Which is kind of wild.
These things have been here long before us.
Would you like to know the bite force of a bull shark?
Sure.
1,350 psi.
How much is that? How much?
Let's see.
1350
psi.
psi. How powerful? Oh, that's not okay.
It's like a pressure washer.
That's what yeah. So yeah, I could probably take some skin off. I don't think it would take a limb.
It's definitely gonna take a limb.
1300 psi with a pressure washer?
How about you look up our psi, a human psi, a human bite psi. We
I
are.
looked this up the last time. 662.
Yeah, no, we're getting our limb bit off, bro. There's no. That is wild. Like a Nile crocodile's a 5,000 psi bite. That thing is coming straight off.
That's nutty.
Yeah, so typically the
Anyways.
average psi to break skin is 120 to 140.
So yeah, that's a human bite can simply just break skin.
Yeah. I mean, that's
Anyways.
if you're biting down as hard as possible.
Yeah. The bite came almost 24 hours after a 21-year-old was from Ohio was bitten at the New Smyrna Beach while playing football in knee-deep water Thursday afternoon. Both men's injuries are not life-threatening. In Texas, 4 people encountered a shark attack. They took to the waters off of South Padre Island on the Independence Day holiday. Details at this time indicate that 2 people were bitten and 2 encountered the shark but were not seriously injured. Where I want to find the one where that dude's or lady's calf was bitten off.
Wasn't it also in Texas?
Oh, that's scary.
off.
Another beachgoer said they felt a shark brushed against them as it swam by.
Yeah, have you seen the most recent video of the 3 sharks that come up right towards the beach?
Mm-mm. I saw people freaking out over a bunch of sharks that were in like some resort that people were recording, but uh, they weren't sharks. They were tarpon.
Her name was Tabitha Sullivan, was hospitalized on July 4th after a shark attacked her left leg while she was standing in shallow water. The Salina resident, I'm gonna guess Salina, California. No, it was. That's South Padre. Where's Salina? I don't know. The Salina resident initially thought it was a big fish, but quickly realized she was being attacked by a shark. That's crazy. Oh, Salina, Texas. Yeah, I was right. That was wild. Sharks scare me. That's why I asked you if you like sharks. I do not like sharks. Yeah. The closest I'll ever get to the shark is when we all went to Tennessee. Yeah, we got an aquarium. That is about the closest I'll ever be calm around.
I mean, you were
sharks.
just looking at them and we're going, nom.
Yeah, because we're looking at the what was that, a hammerhead that we were looking at? No, the sawtooth shark. It has little mouth under it.
As they swim by, they kind of just like it looks like they're breathing in water. Yeah, so they're just like,
nom. Didn't we buy a little stuffed animal? I think I bought a little shark stuffed animal because of that. Because we were having such a good time with it. Because they're so derpy. Alright, give me one more topic and we'll call her.
Alright,
Make it a good one. A real good one. Something spicy.
might as well just do the 2. I saw this on the news when I was at work and I thought it was kind of funny, but I also don't know if it's true or not. Musket balls from the first Revolutionary War battle were found.
Where?
Musket balls from the shot heard round the world has been discovered in Massachusetts.
Huh.
Boston, a historic discovery in Massachusetts, has been unearthed. Musket balls fired during the battle featuring the shot heard round the world have been recovered.
Oh, okay.
Boston is a steeped town in tradition, obviously, where reenactments of historical events bring history to life, and it's there that archaeologists unearthed the musket balls that have not seen light in 250 years.
Fired in 1775. Okay, I thought you were trying to tell me the musket ball that was the shot heard around the world.
No, it was just.
And I was like, how do they know that? There's no way they know that.
It was where the battle happened between Lexington and Concord.
I get it. It was just funny to me.
But the picture looks like it hasn't been dug up, but it just looks like kind of looks like a white. Yeah,
I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, I'm gonna guess because it's been calcified because it's been sitting there for so long, right?
Fuas says the musket balls were believed to have been fired by provincial militia soldiers on April 19, 1775.
God, that was crazy.
I don't know if you can hear it in the audio. You might be able to, but I definitely just heard like my house drain the water from my shower.
Did you not push down the little thing when you took a shower?
No, I do, but every time me and Morgan would be chilling in the living room or something, but every once in a while we'll just hear like the kitchen sink just start blub, 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 blub.
It's kind of wild. Should probably call a plumber.
I don't know why that happens.
Musket balls from the first Revolutionary War. Hold on. What kind of title is that? What do you mean the first? The hell? Alright, hit me with the last one.
Alright. Let's see here. A bartender at the... Oh, okay. So when I was talking about people, I preach people who work 12-hour shifts.
Mm-hmm.
I looked something up on my phone and I found this. A Flemish bartender breaks world record for longest shift. A bartender at the Ons Volkhuis Cafe in Meerhout in the Belgian province of Antwerp broke the world record on Sunday for the longest barkeeping record. This was in, what year was this? May 2023. Spending a total of 120 hours behind the counter serving customers.
Straight?
Yes.
How? Dog would have fell over dead. How? Okay, hold on. 120 hours, you said?
As following the official rules, His name is Van Isterdale. Was given breaks of around 5 minutes every hour, which he was also allowed to save up for later. He admits that the challenge was taxing on his health.
That's 5 straight days.
Yeah, he worked. So what? He would have worked Monday to Friday. No going home.
No. Yeah, he stayed there for 5 straight days. That is ridiculous. Who the hell would want to do that?
He's like 70, dude. This record is not really healthy for the body, but I'm used to long working days and short nights because I still have a full-time job next to the cafe anyways. Huh.
Why would you want to do that anyways, though?
I don't know.
I don't know why, but that just it reminded me.
He just straight up wanted a record. That's why he did it.
I mean, that's cool, I guess, but like that's gonna destroy your health.
What would that? Okay, let me ask why. What would happen? I really want to. I'm curious.
Your body needs sleep.
I was gonna say I'm wondering what would happen when.
After about 3 days, your brain starts to deteriorate.
I was gonna say, wouldn't you start like hallucinating?
Yeah.
How did this guy? How did this guy? He must be sharp, like mentally.
I guess.
He knows what's going on upstairs in his mind.
I don't know. Okay, I don't, because you said bar, and it reminded me of a story I heard the other day, and I can't find it on Google because I don't know if I'm typing it in right. But apparently there is a story, and we'll close it off with this, about a bartender. Like it was a female bartender. Well, she opened the bar, she owned it, but she worked there. And what she would do is she would purposefully, if you asked her to, spike another person's drink that you were buying it for. And why she would do this is because she would then call the police and have you arrested. Which is a great, like, to catch people who, like, you know, give people
the wronging in society.
Yeah, it's a great strategy.
So it actually reminds me. Have you seen this movie called Hitman on Netflix?
No.
Basically, I don't know if this is true or not. I don't know why they'd make a movie telling us this, but I'm pretty sure hitmen don't exist.
Excuse me?
Like there is no huh?
So have you ever been on eBay or Craigslist?
I don't think there is any sort of career of killing people and getting paid privately for it. And I only say that because watching this movie makes you think this guy who is the quote-unquote hitman, he acts like he's a hitman when he meets with these people at restaurants or wherever. And as soon as they get the go-ahead of the person say, yeah, I want you to off this guy, they go, okay, here's half the money now. You'll get the other half after the deed is done. And as soon as they walk out of wherever there's at, police arrest that person who said,
well, yeah, because that person just works for the police department.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah.
But that doesn't mean that they don't work, that there's not hitmen. Do you really believe there's not hitmen?
Okay, I'm surprised there aren't more. Like, I'm surprised we don't hear about them, if there are.
Do you think they're just putting ads in the paper?
No, I mean, maybe.
No.
They have code words for that. Looking for a part-time janitor.
Like, the closest thing you're gonna get in the real world is like when in Breaking Bad, where he had to call the fucking vacuum repair company. He had to order like a Hoover 9 Max or whatever the fuck. Like, that's the shit you'd have to do. Yes, there is real hitmen in the world.
Okay.
And people won't even do it as a career. They'll just do it, be like, yeah, you want $3,000? I'll whack this dude? Hell yeah, man. You kidding me? If you don't believe there's hitmen in the world, we got a real problem.
I would like to think they'd be professional. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Maybe there's not like professional hitman. Maybe it's more of what you just said.
Yeah, no, what's that?
Like, blue-collar guy just gets an offer from this one dude at some place who's like, oh, I overheard you talking. You don't like this guy? How much are you willing to pay for this guy to be dead?
Yeah. Or they'll, like, go ask someone that they trust, that they know is kind of, like, weird. And they know they'll do it for money. It's not like someone's, like, John Wick and they put on a suit and they're like, I gotta go take out this guy tomorrow.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's a thing.
No.
But, okay. That's all I got.
Alright, we'll round it off there. That was a wild ending. So, just so everyone knows on the record, Trey does not believe hitman exists. So, how about someone sends a hitman on Trade? That's a joke. We're in Minecraft. That's a
Excuse
Minecraft
me?
joke. It's a Minecraft joke. YouTube.
I have a daughter.
Yeah. Let's calm down. It was a joke, YouTube. But either way, thank
If
you for
kill
watching.
me, my wife will kill you.
Hey. I'm ending the episode. Shh.
We're probably gonna get canceled because of that last thing we said. Probably gonna get a strike or something for talking about it.
Nah, we're too small to get a strike. I found that out, so it's okay.
Oh, that's good.
So yeah, thank you guys for watching this or listening to this episode of Breakdown with Derry and Trey. So I move on Sunday, which this will come out on Saturday, the 14th. I move on the 15th, and everything should go back to normal starting next week. So sorry for the weird mix-up schedule. It'll return to normal and with some new content. So we really hope you guys are ready for that. Check it out. But thank you. You can catch us on YouTube and Spotify. And as always, we hope you have a great week, and we will talk to you next Saturday or Sunday, depending on when we record. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.